Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing a no spoiler review of Stranger Things 5 Volume 1. I'm very excited to be talking about this. I love Stranger Things. I reviewed both Stranger Things 3 and Stranger Things 4 on the channel, so go check out those videos. But I love this show, even during it has such long breaks, but I still adore the characters. I'm really interested in the plot. It's a great show, so I've been looking forward to Stranger Things 5 for a while. I even rewatched the first 4 seasons in prep for it. So, without spoilers, what do I think of it? Well, I liked it a lot. I'll go over some of my criticisms first, just to get them out of the way. I do feel like throughout the first 4 episodes, the way the show is edited does lead to some awkward kind of stopping and starting and stopping and starting. Like, you'll have an episode hitting some really good pacing, and then it'll kind of pull itself back a little bit. I noticed that more in episodes 1, 2, and 4 compared to episode 3. It was more the Duffer Brothers episode where the editing where the pacing of the scenes I found a little frustrating. And then my other issue is the fact that, as with past seasons, for the most part, something really nice about this season is that, unlike past seasons, everybody's together. The whole group is together. The whole group is working together. It's not like we have 4 different groups across different locations. Everybody's together. With the exception of Eleven and Hopper are distant from the group for a large chunk of these first 4 episodes. I found that frustrating because we get to see a little bit of Eleven's relationship with Joyce, a little bit of Eleven's relationship with Mike, but then the whole rest of the season is just Eleven's relationship with herself and Hopper, which I love so much, especially because we didn't get basically any of her and Hopper in season 4, but still wish we had a little bit more of Eleven with the rest of the gang, especially since the rest of the gang gets to be together for a majority of the time. And those are my 2 big gripes. Moving on to the pros, first off, one thing I really like about this season that is kind of an issue that other seasons have, it felt like it took too long for them to get into the main plot of the season. Like, we get a few episodes with the characters like, oh, we're going to school, it's the 80s, we're living life, it's crazy, yo, before any actual plot starts to really happen to most of them. From this one, nope, from within the first 10 minutes, it's like, yep, the characters are preparing to kill Vecna, and they are getting ready to do the main plot. It is awesome. And there's still kind of a mystery that they build, which is very, very cool. There's still a very compelling mystery involving an unexpected character. It's very, very cool. That leads to awesome thrills. Specifically, the start of episode 2 is awesome. And the end of episode 3 and a big chunk of episode 4. And episode 1 starts off great. But the show does a really good job just throwing you right into the action while still taking time to build up things. I think that's very well balanced. It's got some very solid visual effects, occasional awkward green screen, but otherwise some very solid visual effects. Great performance from the cast all around. I'd say this is the most interesting and compelling that characters like Mike or Will have been in quite some time. Robin and Will have a fun new dynamic. There's some great kind of new interesting pairings, like I said, Robin, Will, Joyce. But there's some classics, you know? We get a lot more Dustin and Steve. We get more Jonathan and Steve, stuff like that. A lot of great character work and moments. Still builds up the cool mystery. It's as gutsy and bloody as ever, which is very cool. There's some great scares. I don't know. I think it's a very interesting story, and while I do have my frustrations that I complained about earlier, I think it's a great start to the season where it does some big things that are going to be huge for the next half of the season, some things that you've kind of been waiting for years to see. It is awesome. It is epic television. It keeps kind of the thrills and kind of the childhood innocence, but also it's kind of willing to admit, yeah, our kid stars, they're older now, and now they're kind of taking more of a responsibility route, and there are younger kids who have to step up, and I think that's very cool. So yeah, it's got very solid. It's got great character work, great performances all around. I love how it throws you into things. It keeps moving from the beginning of 1 to the end of 4. It just keeps going. I've a few issues with some of the pacing. I have some issues with some green screen, some of the groups being separated. But overall, it's a great start to the season. I'm so happy Stranger Things is back. It's incredibly thrilling. I love these characters, and I'm really excited to see where the season goes from here. I wish it could have been weekly, but it's almost Netflix is almost there. Three different release slots. You're almost at weekly Netflix. You're so close. Anyway, yeah, I would give this start to the season an 8.5 out of 10. Next up is my review for Wake Up Dead Man. Hope you guys liked the video, and I will see you all then. Bye for now.